Hi, this is Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is a battle on the Karelia map in the Tier 5 Soviet premium heavy tank, the KV-220-2. This is part of a series of completing the heavy tank missions for the T28 HTC, which is the second round of the personal campaign missions. The purpose of this series is to show you that you can complete most of the missions, if not all of them, in as low a tier as possible. So the minimum tier for the second round of the premium, the personal campaigns, I should say, is tier 5. So we're just trying to establish whether we can complete all the missions in that, or as many as we can. So stick with me and we'll take you through the remaining part of the series. This is the second last of the heavy tank missions. The following one, heavy tank 14, and then heavy tank 15, which is the final mission, which you aim to try and complete with honours to be able to pick up with an order, which will help you skip any missions that you find you just can't complete. So as we're progressing up this side, we chose this side because part of this mission, and we'll just bring up the mission conditions again to review, is that you need to destroy 2 enemy vehicles during the first 4 minutes of the battle. So for a heavy tank, that can sometimes be a challenge to be able to get to the battle and do enough damage to kill tanks and actually be the one to kill the tank in that period of time. So the real issue here is, getting to the battle itself, but also being sort of enough part of the battle that you get the opportunity to kill the tanks before someone seagulls it from you. So we are pushing up this side. Haven't seen any enemy tanks yet on this side. There's been one loss of tank on each side, and now there's been a DW2 spotted. So again, this is on the Australia server, and there are bots. You can recognise by the naming. Now we've come up against a normal player in the Turan 3 PT, and we're basically just trying to bully him. Get right in his face, which is a way of making sure that he can't attack lower plate, for example, as a weak spot, and we managed to dispose of him. We've actually now found a little nest of tanks, so we've got quite a few bots, and there's one human player in the AMX-40 to our left, so we're just going to try and focus these tanks down. We've already got one tank killed as part of our mission, and we've chosen the VK-20-1 mainly because it's a light tank and it'll be the fastest to dispose of to make sure we do complete the mission. Just wanted to do that as quickly as possible because in the past it's taken a while to deal with these missions. So we've taken some heat rounds from the DW2, and you can see that the bot players or the AI players do fire premium ammunition. So again, we're focusing him as he's the biggest threat in that sense, but we are facing our rear to the AMX-40. He's bouncing a fair bit as well, which is good, but we'll wanted to deal with that player and then turn around and face the AMX-40. We've actually managed to do 2,000 damage at this point, so you can see there's a fair bit, but we're now again having our rear facing tank destroyer, the 60 GFT, and he's basically whittling us down. We don't really have much of an opportunity to shoot him, so I'm just trying to do as much damage as I can before then, but unfortunately that's the end of the battle for me. However, I think I've done my contribution, done more than twice my hit points worth of damage, which is always a goal, to do your hit points of damage at least, to make sure that you've put in a decent contribution to your team. We won't stay for the end of this game, although I do believe it turns out to be a win. We'll have a look at that in the end plates, but again, the aim of this series is to show you the necessary tactics to complete each individual mission type. So feel free to enter comments in the area below the video. Always welcome feedback, and if there's anything you'd like to see in the series or in a different type of series, please let me know with the feedback. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll go and have a look at the end plates now. So it's the mission completion screen showing we completed HT-13. We didn't get honours, but as mentioned, that's not so important until you get to HT-15. Was a win, as I mentioned. We managed to get nearly 60,000 credits and just under 2,500 experience for the double and 25 bonds, which was from the premium mission completions. We finished top on EXP and just under top on damage, so good result there, but a good also contribution from the other members of the team. We fired 24 shots, of which 22 hit and 16 penned. We didn't fire any premium ammunition, so our costs were pretty low and therefore the profitability was good. Thanks for watching the battle, and again, leave your comments, please.